Where do you feel like that threshold is before the strategy comes into play?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. I default back to two things. You have to live in the tension. Like you named two different opposites of, do we spend our time creating or do we spend our time distributing? And you might get arguments for either. I'm in the podcast world. I'm not a professional YouTuber by any means, but in the podcast world, there's a lot of people where it's just like, just focus on the show, make it the best ever, and that'll draw people in. And then other people, I'll watch like the conversations in Facebook groups, and they're like, should I use paid ads and like stuff like this. It reminds me of a C.S. Lewis quote where we were talking about faith versus works. So if we kind of bring faith into this for a second, and he's like, basically, I'm going to paraphrase that. He says it's like a pair of scissors. It's sort of stupid to think that only one blade will cut. Like you need both in order to do the work. And so specifically, like, do I have a ratio or something? Honestly, no. It kind of depends on, for me, it'd be variables like, what is your time? What's your personal resources, like your personal bandwidth? Are you in a place that you're able to hire people or get help in that regard? But to think that you could only do one or another, that would be what I'd argue is a mistake. Like you have to
Mm.
find some sort of balance.